Yes.
I'm not pausing that shit. I'm
Chris Brown.
niggas, bro.
Speaking of big ones, Chris Brown.
What?
No, bro.
That was even worse.
Yeah, that
was on purpose.
I definitely did it on purpose.
That definitely was on purpose.
But y'all didn't let me finish.
That one was crazy, bro.
Yeah, because we was about to. Never mind.
God,
it was about to go left.
Politics as usual.
Welcome back to Politics as Usual, hip hop's #1 debate show discussing all things culture related. The gang's here. What's up, y'all?
Hey, before fuck the gang shit. Look,
This nigga Trey already on some.
Look, bro. We gonna get started with the episode, but before we get started, I just got to go over what we were talking about off camera, right? This nigga C Boogie, right? Shout out to Rico, so funny. He one of the guys that be in the corporate videos and shit. He put out a video where he was at work and he called his girl. His girl was getting her back blown out. The question was, if you in jail and you call your girl getting her back blown out, like what would you do? That was my biggest fear, right? As a married man. This nigga said that's the type of shit he want to hear.
I'm locked up. I need to hear that.
Get me through,
Your
baby.
girl, your woman.
Get me through.
Your wife. Your whatever. Getting her. You want to hear another nigga.
I've been around
Macaroni
people who
and
have
cheese
been
and
locked
shit all
up.
up.
Y'all speaking from a place of privilege. You've been outside. You thinking about. But when you locked up,
Bro, I've been locked up before.
if you been really down, I'm talking about really down
Not
for
no
some
long ass time.
So if you got 15 to 20 years, you ain't getting no pussy. Yo, you know your woman ain't keeping it. You know what I mean? You know going outside. Hey, just let me hear that.
But you don't got.
Let me hear that. No, I had something to think
You
about.
don't got no other joints you can call and hear.
Yeah, I want him to get their back blown too.
Yeah.
I want all y'all get your back
Get me
blown.
through,
I
baby.
have nothing.
Get me through.
I have nothing
I have
with
nothing
you.
but imagination.
Right.
I got nothing but
They on that cuck
imagination.
shit for you, baby.
I'm a cut
That
now.
real cuck
Yeah, I'm a
shit.
cut.
Yeah.
I'm a cut.
Yeah.
Nah, hey, look.
Talk crazy.
These
in that
niggas
joint.
bugging the fuck out, but look, y'all commented. I
Hey,
needed
it's either that or be a bottom, and I ain't going for that. I ain't going for that.
Yeah, it's either that.
You know what I'm saying?
Or let Tyrone blow your
You know
back
what I'm
out.
saying? Hey,
Yeah,
You want
Straight
to
up.
get your joint? Get her joint.
Straight up.
Okay, dude.
gonna be doing Tyrone laundry and shit.
Tyrone will want us to get started with this episode. So the
Hey, you
first thing
gotta
we're gonna talk
relax.
about, what we talking about today, Abby? The fuck Tyrone, boy.
I'm here for the people. I keep it real for the people.
Hey, we just politicking like we normally do. But yo, all jokes aside though, where we starting at?
Man, might as well start with that bullshit. Come on.
Oh, the Jaguar bitch.
Jaguar Wright.
chick.
Listen, I don't know if y'all familiar with her,
was
but
that?
she is a
She was a singer.
singer turned conspiracy theorist. She be all over the intranet on all these different platforms
The intranet.
doing these interviews and shit, one-on-ones, and she got all the theories on this celebrity, that celebrity, this person fucked this person in the ass and threw the baby. Like she knows, she claimed to know everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where she getting this information from, but apparently she was on, what platform was that? Was that Piers Morgan?
Piers Morgan.
And she was obviously the Diddy situation is a hot topic that came up, and she implicated Jay-Z and Beyoncé as well as others. Usher, I believe, also came up. But Jay-Z and Beyonce weren't feeling that, so they sent a cease and desist to Piers Morgan and his platform, and threatened to sue for slander and other things. You know, as they have the right to. So, just wanted to get y'all take on Jaguar Wright and just kind of like this whole conspiracy theorist energy that she's putting out there. And not just her, it's a few other people on there out on online as well, but just claim to feel like they know more information about what happened and who was in these rooms and who was sleeping with who and blah blah blah. But
My thing is, stop going to the internet and go to the police if you really know some shit. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Go to the fucking police. What the internet can do. And then second of all, a lot of people are really running with this Jaguar Wright shit. Like, I'm gonna educate some.
what makes her word credible?
This is
That's
what I'm about
trying
to say.
figure out, like.
People, cause now was making her word credible to certain people is now cause Jay-Z and them then try to threaten to sue Piers Morgan. And they like, why she ain't suing Jaguar Wright, or they not suing Jaguar Wright.
I mean, that's-
and people don't understand, like, that's little fish. It's a bunch of conspiracy theories on the internet. You can't slap a lawsuit on everybody. Like, Piers Morgan has legal responsibilities to his advertisers, to his shareholders. You go after him, the big fish. You can't allow anybody on your platform just to spread lies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Jaguar Wright would never be on a major platform no more. Piers Morgan had to apologize and say she was lying. You know what I mean? Like, she's lying, and I apologize because Jay-Z and them, yeah, we going after the big fish. You got the money. You got the platform.
Yeah.
Jaguar Wright, we can't do nothing to her.
Right.
Or we don't want to.
Or if I sue her, I'm not gonna get nothing.
I'm not going to get nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Same
Yeah.
thing that happened with Cardi B and
Tasha K, yeah.
Yeah, it's like she won the lawsuit, but she ain't gonna be able to pay you.
She ain't gonna pay it. That was just to make a point, like, bitch, shut up. You know what I mean?
and just for context, I mean, just
And
something
it
else
ain't
that I want
stopped her still.
Huh?
And it
all.
ain't stopped her still. She still run her mouth and try to cover them people, or either she covers her and doesn't say her name.
Right.
She found, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's hard to make money off of it.
But that's what Jaguar gives me anyway. Tasha K, those type of people.
That
who
type of
just
vibe.
talk
She an
to
Azalea.
themselves.
she-
She an
she-
Azalea
she
Banks-
worse than Tasha K.
Azalea
I don't
Banks
have
has.
time.
Yeah, she seems very disgruntled, and I mean, I was gonna bring up, and Phil, you jump in after this, but she was her background is, I believe, Philly, and she has ties with the Roots.
Her background is what?
Philly,
That nut ass.
She was in the Roots.
That nut ass bullshit.
yeah, but
Damn.
Jay-Z's Unplugged album. Through MTV, the shit that he did, the album with the Roots and all that. She was the one singing all throughout that shit.
Have you
You know
know
what I'm
that Jay-
saying? And all
have
that.
you
So
know that Jay-Z?
I don't know if she has any type of like underlying, vendetta against Jay-Z, but it seems like in recent years, she's just every platform she goes on, she makes a point to bring him up. And a few other people. It's not just Jay-Z. It's not Hov just by itself. But I just wanted to bring that.
Yeah, she's
I
talking
will
to a lot
say
of
this,
people, and
though.
it's like, how do you know all of this information, ma'am?
I will say though, I don't believe what she's saying, but I will say she seems to have a vendetta for sure. But
Yeah.
what fueled that? Something was done, probably.
Yeah, I think she was
Maybe it
blackballed
was
from
nothing
the
like
A lot
what
of people
she's
who
been
get
saying.
a lot of
but-
people who get like what they feel like shunned out the industry or blackballed, maybe they feel like it's a reason why I'm not where I'm supposed to be. So they fucking these people over here, and my integrity is too high to ever do some bullshit. But nah, you just, you know what I mean? You just ain't. I'm not, because Jaguar Wright was talented. I will say
Yeah.
she was talented, so I ain't gonna say she wasn't
Shine
talented
on that,
enough.
I'm not
Unplugged
familiar
joint.
with her.
Yeah,
I know that joint.
yeah.
I think she's just a broken clock.
Yeah.
Broken clock is
Diddy
right.
helped her out a lot.
Huh?
That Diddy
was
shit
about
helped
to-
her
I
out a
was about to
lot.
say,
Yeah, yeah.
Broken clock. I mean, you only got to be right.
Right, twice,
say
right, yeah.
Broken clock is right twice a day.
Right.
So,
Okay.
you know what I mean? With her, like I said, it just was.
Struggle with that one, didn't
I
you?
ain't never
I was
heard that
trying to
though.
No. I never heard that, but yeah, I follow you now.
Yeah. Right, so like, she was right about it. Apparently, she was right about the Diddy joint. So now people are giving her credence, and
Right.
kind of gave her a backbone. But she been talking for this for like last 5-6 years.
More
Yeah.
than
They
that.
know all the
More than
all
that.
the dialogue and all
Yeah.
the joints, talking about the joint. I ain't never paid no attention to it because she seemed a little off, seemed a little crazy. Like you said, seemed a little bitter. Like she was real bitter. But like I said, the claims was kind of always left field, this, that, and the third. So nobody paid attention till Diddy joint happened, and she was claiming Diddy. So, you know what I mean? Since that,
So just to play devil's advocate, who's to say she's not right? Like, if I'm telling you all of this stuff, and then all this stuff is now happening to Diddy,
It's not all this stuff. One thing happened.
One thing, but she
That's to Phil's
I'm just
point.
saying,
You're
like-
right.
But it was a haymaker for one thing, right?
It's a haymaker.
She's
You going to
also-
land once. If I throw a penny in the ocean, it's going to land
It's also
somewhere.
like the
son.
boy who cried wolf. You keep doing shit. People keep on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? People keep on finding things out about you. When other people say other bad things, it's not going to be that hard to believe because you proven to be this character.
Remember we brung up this is a couple episodes ago when we were talking about Diddy and Usher's name came up and he wiped his his ex account.
Yeah.
So apparently she's been the main source or the main one pushing that narrative out there that Usher's background, he did some before he got with JD and that whole camp like that. He was working closely with Diddy
For sure.
when he was young, when he was a young man. His first album, he went through Puffy's Flavor training camp, whatever that means.
flavor camp,
Flavor camp.
insane.
And they got really close, and apparently
he said they was wrestling over the Frosted Flakes. Yeah.
You gotta relax.
Then he said that out his own mouth.
Out his own mouth.
Back in the day, though.
He said they was wrestling over the Frosted Flakes.
He's saying that Diddy took advantage of Usher when he was a young man, and the cycle continued because Usher discovered Justin Bieber,
and Flavor Camp,
and Usher gave Justin Bieber to Diddy, and the same thing continued. So she's also been pushing that story out there heavily. I don't know if y'all heard.
Hey, you know what I'm tired of doing?
And apparently the one of the major lawsuits that they talking about right now is Justin Bieber. Like the unnamed person is supposed to be Bieber. Allegedly.
The dots is connecting, yo. Jaguar Wright might not be so crazy.
That's the reason why your boy gave her a platform.
I mean,
he had to apologize.
I know these y'all idols, but
that's why
this goes back to something that we said like earlier this season, maybe late last season. We got to stop giving shit legs, bro, because I feel like if motherfuckers ain't give her like her little conspiracies and shit legs, it wouldn't have been anything. We wouldn't even be talking about this, bro. Right?
I mean, the only
are you not entertained? People want to. People want to be entertained.
I see. That's part of the
She's been out
problem.
there for a while. The only thing is because she was right about the one thing. Now it gives her credence to something else. That's what else do you know?
Fuck credence.
But
I don't,
you heard her on.
I don't care about none of that shit.
You heard her on Star.
I know.
I've
been stopped listening to Star. When he got kicked off the radio, I stopped chiming.
He cussed her clean out.
For real.
Like, I felt bad for Shorty. He cussed her out.
I meant to watch that joint. I didn't.
Never heard that.
You gotta
joint?
send it to me. Send it to me.
Hey, look.
we might gotta play that clip on here because that shit funny as hell.
That joint was funny as shit.
Yeah, cue the clip.
Do we have the clip?
No.
Not now, nigga. Back when he watched it. Do you feel the clip?
Do we have the clip?
Nah, it real talk, it would be kind of be funny, like to kind of react to it, because it was borderline. The Star mix is borderline racist, but bro, he mixed, so that's it.
Borderline racist from her or him?
Him.
Yeah.
Towards her, it was racist.
I mean, because he's like, Stars, he's mixed, and the things that he called her, he called her like racist slurs.
Okay, like
maybe it was his black side. It was his black side that was talking.
He said that he called her a monkey, nappy-headed monkey.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
put my foot in your ass.
Okay.
You fucking bitch. Put your nigga on the phone. Put your man on the phone. I really like that.
Okay.
He is though.
It's like,
that nigga got cake cleaned off the radio back in the day, bro.
Yeah, that's a different energy.
Yeah.
But y'all chime in the comments. Let us know what y'all have what y'all think about Jaguar Wright and her theories. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all give it any credence or you think she just capping?
I just need proof.
Yeah.
I just need you to go to the police. Stop coming to the internet with the dumb shit. Go to the police, nigga.
Go to the police.
If you seen somebody get
no more,
raped,
bro.
smacked around,
They don't do
all
that no
this
more.
shit, go to the police.
They don't do that no more.
That's fact. J. Cole,
Oh shit.
Jermaine released a record called Point
Vietnam.
Ducker
Antonio.
Carlson. He's Ducker
Man, chill out,
Carlson.
bro.
Oh man,
Point
Doug,
Antonio.
I hate this shit.
Doug,
Y'all
that's your
gotta-
boy,
That's your
man.
man, dog.
That's your man,
That's your
Doug.
man.
This shit gotta
Dougie.
stop, bro. And you gotta lead the way. You gotta lead the defensive.
Doug, give us some
You
context
gotta
on
lead
this
the
record,
military
man.
into this shit, bro.
Let us know about this Port Antonio shit.
So J. Cole dropped Port Antonio. I believe it was on his YouTube or his Instagram.
Yeah, it's not on streaming.
Not on DSPs, which is another thing we can get into. But basically, the gist of the song, where everybody's like, what's the headlines right now? He basically addressed the Drake and Kendrick thing, kind of addressing like why he decided to back out. And for me personally, I love Cole, but I don't want to hear that, bro. Like, the shit over with. Like, I mean, I get you want to voice, your mindset at that time, but
That shit ain't over with.
I feel like it was already dead.
It's
Like,
not, because there's niggas all over the world like C Boogie that constantly like pick at the fact that he didn't get involved with that shit.
But
So he
his
felt like he
explanation
needed to
didn't
come
really
out.
help him.
That's the point.
I mean,
this is some real clout
that's
shit.
his
because
boy, bro.
He didn't drop how many verses since like 2 verses, right?
Talking about in the
either
song?
2 or 3.
Nah, before this shit came out,
Yeah.
he was on like T Grizzly shit.
Yeah.
He dropped and that shit wasn't really picking up. Nobody's
Probably 1
talking
or 2.
about it. Like 1 or 2.
Yeah, but the Grizzly shit, I mean, in all fairness, that shit ain't even been out long enough before this came out.
But that shit wasn't getting the reaction that he felt. He knew everybody wanted to hear him talk about how he was Duckle Carlton and he motherfucking he ducked the wreck. He ducked wreck. And his motherfucking explanation I hate, like what he did was kind of like when you slap box somebody and then you close your fist and you hit him and you're like, oh no, yeah. I don't want to fight for real. Yeah. Then he comes back.
That's a good analogy. You know what I mean? That's pretty good.
And then he comes back and says, yeah, if I would've,
I don't like that.
I would've beat his ass. Come on,
I don't like
bro.
that.
Nah,
I fuck with the rest of the song.
The song is hard, no homo. The song is hard.
Yeah,
but
don't
tell me what you would have did. Like Jada Kiss got a.
You won't. They do that shit.
Nah, it was hard. That's hard as that.
They do that shit. They OD.
But Jada Kiss got a line when he said they call you the woulda kids because you never did when it happens. You always talk about what you woulda did. He's talking about what he did. We don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Do it or shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I feel like
speak on it.
He had the right to speak on it. Like he had, if this is how he wanted to handle it, this is how he wanted to handle it. Now I will also say that for the purposes of what they had going on, it was like you really didn't need to speak on it. Yeah. But at the same time, he a grown man. He want to do what he want to do. Like he shouldn't have to do something to fulfill other people's feelings or wishes.
I'm not mad on him speaking on it.
If he wanted to go, then it is what it is.
I'm mad at you telling me what you would have did if I would have. Yeah. If it was so heavy on your conscience, I ain't want to do this, that, and the third. Shut the fuck up. Don't tell me, I would have beat his ass, though.
But don't you think that it would have also been something said? Regardless, it's always going to be something to say. Right. So say he just dropped the song and didn't address it. Niggas would have been mad then.
Why he ain't say nothing? I'm not mad at the fact of addressing it, but don't tell me I would have did this when you had the opportunity.
Do you think? You know what? I don't think I should ask you this. Does anyone else besides C-Boogie, does anyone else think that J. Cole had enough talent to? He could have competed.
For sure. Okay. That upset me the most. That upset me the most.
So this is my question.
Cool.
Why in rap does it have to be a beef to prove your talent? Why can't you just have talent and release talent?
You go first. You want to? I go first. Go ahead. I don't think it necessarily has to be a beef. Because a lyrical, back and forth doesn't
like a battle. Like why does it have to be a battle?
Because that's hip hop. That's what hip hop was built on.
And hold on. One, nigga J. Cole's been saying he's the greatest, he's the best. I'm better than all y'all. He's been saying this out his mouth. I'm better than all y'all. If I come in here and if I come in here and I call Phil a bitch, I gotta make him a bitch. I can't just call him a bitch. You know what I mean? I gotta make him a bitch.
You ain't gotta make him a bitch. You gotta prove that here.
I gotta prove he a bitch. I'm gonna make a bitch out of him. I gotta prove he a bitch.
Not too much so Phil, though.
But I feel like in some arenas,
that was joke.
Hey Phil, you was gay last episode. You a bitch this episode.
Hey, not too much on Phil, son.
But Cole been saying he the best. So when,
but what I'm saying is,
not just that though.
You can be the best and not have a battle with.
You have to prove it. If you think you the best and I think I'm the best, guess what? We gotta prove who's
and
best.
Not only that,
it's like boxing stuff. Like Floyd Mayweather do a lot of this, but he backed it up.
And not even just that.
But at the same time, why
he swung first? He swung before.
But why couldn't he be different?
No. Kendrick and Drake, they would like talking. They won't even say that. He had what's the first thing that came out was
Kendrick saying the big three, right? That was the first.
Controller. Like that, right?
Oh. Yeah.
You say like that.
He just responded to Kendrick.
And then Cole was the first one that jumped out and really dissed Kendrick before Drake did anything. Cole was the first one.
I think they both was getting at him.
Who? What?
You talking about on first person shooter?
No.
No.
In the order.
Okay.
First person shooter comes out.
Like that comes out. First person shooter.
Then like that comes right.
Yeah,
come out,
that's
right?
The timeline.
That's the timeline, right?
Then Cole.
And then Cole was the first one that really swing. Like Kendrick
to respond. He respond. That's a response though.
What's what?
7 minute drill.
7 minute drill. That's a response.
To what?
Like that.
Like that is not a really. It's a jab. It's not really.
It's a jab, but
it was a strong enough jab. It was a strong enough jab to move you.
What I'm saying is Cole swung.
Okay.
And the jab really wasn't.
A jab is a swing.
But the jab really was for Drake. It wasn't really for him.
Nah, he hit Cole too. No homo. He hit Cole too.
He said
you said Cole jab Drake.
No,
I said
Kendrick.
Oh, okay, all right.
Kendrick, but he won't really. What did he say about Cole? Fuck the big three. It just be me.
Yeah, fuck the big three. It's just me. Cole has to say something.
Okay, but
he came out with a 7-minute drill. He came out with 3-4 minute song.
Right.
And addressed him.
Yeah.
And broke that shit down.
Yeah.
And then 3 days later, yo, my bad, son. Like, I apologize.
I agree with you. Yeah.
He went back.
That's the reason why people was mad.
That's why I'm mad.
And it wasn't like, yo, he threw a little jab. You actually, like, I mean, you swung. Like, you swung for real, for real.
Yeah, you was trying to fight.
And then
I thought you was trying to fight.
I just want to fight. Then you backed up out. That's the reason why people's mad.
That's if I slap box and I close my fist, bop. And then you like, no. Don't fight me back. Nah, it ain't gonna work like that.
Okay, I get that.
Oh my God, no.
But why can't he be the person who sets himself apart? Like, it's never been one person who did that. To me,
I'm great.
he in a league of his own. He's saying basically, I can beat you, but just because I can beat you don't mean I gotta beat you.
Right. Like, I know I'm great.
You want me to be a bully?
Y'all talking crazy.
You want a bully?
Niggas wild, bro.
Y'all talking crazy.
Yes.
This happens all the time.
Yes, it's not bullying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't have to be. Like, why does it have to be like that? Like, why we can't just be good?
You're not a bully.
Because
why do it have to be a battle to prove that we good?
It's competition.
Because going back to what I said earlier, hip hop is a sport, and hip hop is the only genre, unfortunately, where it's built off competition. It's built off whose mic is better, who's more proven. At least the general basis of hip hop.
And you know what,
bro?
So
y'all I just had an epiphany. That's why I really don't get down with rap. Because it's like, why does it have to be that?
Who's better on the mic rapping?
I don't think that's better.
Yo, Doug and see both of y'all niggas, man.
Look at her.
I'm looking at him. He won't even look that direction.
Looking out a window.
Busting bottom lip and shit, bro. That shit
He's trying his best to keep it together. You know what I'm saying?
Screen.
But no, that's what hip hop was built off. You know what I'm saying? Ever since its heyday, it's built off graffiti, breakdancing, and battling.
God,
so I don't ever really see that going anywhere. Especially if you, like the brothers were saying, if you announce yourself to be this premier MC, you got to know that what comes with the territory is somebody's gonna challenge that.
We all can't say we the best at something.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna challenge that.
But like what I'm saying is we don't have to go back and forth in albums. I can just drop quality records. Like,
I mean, even what Kendrick and Drake ended up doing, to me, in my lifetime, that was the best battle that I was able to witness, because not just in the response time, but it was quality music being dropped back and forth, right? Nobody dropped a dud, between them two.
Drake got one dud.
Okay, that's arguable. That's fair.
AI shit.
The last. Okay, yeah. Okay. But
the what?
But
AI
I
shit
think,
with Tupac, the AI Tupac and the AI.
that joint, yeah.
This record. Okay.
But generally, the world was looking forward. Before it was settled as being a Kendrick and Drake, us hip hop heads, we were looking forward to a Kendrick and Cole, because from a rapper standpoint, they're more evenly matched.
yes.
Drake, in my opinion, is not. I don't look at him as a rapper. He's an artist. You know what I'm saying?
So,
that can rap and sing.
And I feel like that. Okay, but
You were looking forward to it.
Cole and
Let's get hers off.
Cole and Kendrick could both drop records back and forth without it being a like battle, like dissing each
Just
other.
saying whose song was better. That's what you're saying. Without
it being like.
Tiff,
I get what you're saying.
It don't work like that, Tiff.
But it
don't work like that.
What I'm saying is,
Tiffany, right?
they are so talented that they could do that. Is what I'm saying.
You have sons?
I have a son.
You have a son? It's in a male's competitive.
Well, here you go with the bullshit.
It's in a male's competitive nature to prove himself.
And so what I'm saying is Cole and Kendrick both have the mental capacity to both like compete without it being
Let me say this though. If we just both dropping songs, right? I can feel like my song is better, and Kendrick gonna feel like his songs is better. How we gonna prove who's really better? That don't just because it sells more don't mean it's better. Sales don't equal better.
That's the true statement. It just means it's more. This means it's more popular.
Kendrick could be like, mine is a little more artistic, so it might
necessarily.
Drake is more pop, so it's gonna be more to the masses.
No, I'm not saying not Drake. I'm saying between Cole and Kendrick.
They will be more, but No, we can't just sit here and talk about, oh, my song is better, your song. No, let's get down, dog.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is they can both, they both have the ability.
No, 100% fact. It just makes it more. It makes it more entertaining.
You full of shit.
It makes it more entertaining when you cut. It makes it more entertaining when you cut deep. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this shit is hip hop.
It's hip hop,
and you can't start apologizing. I'm not going for that.
Yeah.
You can't smack me and then talk about don't hit me back. What? Yeah. Sound crazy. And I commend Kendrick because he did spare him. He didn't even. Because he's still supposed to get him.
And ultimately, to bring this home, I don't think Cole lost any credibility as an MC. However,
he didn't.
I think.
Fuck you.
I think his opportunity to be battle tested, he took that opportunity away from himself, and now even if it does happen with somebody down the line, even if it is Kendrick or Drake or somebody else, it's just not going to be viewed the same because the opportunity he had, he didn't seize it.
Man, I seen Kanye West. I seen him go at Lil Pump. I didn't seen him go at niggas, but when it was time to really get down,
that's what I'm saying. He hasn't really been battle tested because those people ain't respond back to him. They didn't even give him no.
He wasn't someone's going.
But I mean,
Lil Pump.
He was. I mean, it won't really a back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think if he catch your body, I think he'll be back. But he's gonna have to catch your body.
He gotta catch a.
You gotta catch the big one.
I think he's still respected as a lyricist.
Catch the big fish.
Okay. What time will tell?
Leading all into it. Man.
Y'all let us know what y'all think.
This nigga
in the comments.
On his saliva and shit over here, bro.
Chris Brown.
No, you talking to the mic.
Huh?
Talking to the mic.
I'm talking about him over here about to choke after you said catch a big one.
Yeah,
I'm not pausing that shit. I'm
Chris Brown.
Niggas, bro.
Speaking of big ones, Chris Brown.
What?
No, bro.
That was even worse.
Yeah,
That was on purpose.
I definitely did it on purpose.
That definitely was on purpose.
But y'all didn't let me finish.
That one was crazy, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, we was about to. Never mind.
God,
it was about to go left. Chris Brown documentary is in the works, y'all. I forgot where I seen this at. I don't know who's producing this documentary, but
it's quiet on the set, people.
Quiet on the set. Okay, so those are the same people that were behind the Nickelodeon documentary. So apparently this has been in the works for a while, and it stems back to see, shut the fuck up. It goes back to Chris Brown's incident with Rihanna in 2009.
That's wild.
As you know, it's public knowledge. We know that they were a couple. There was an incident following the Grammy Awards that night, and it was a domestic thing. And that pretty much was the uprising of Rihanna in the public's view, and then kind of like the downfall of Chris, and then the rise up again. Listen, we already know Chris Brown is super talented, man. You can't take nothing away from this dude. Yeah. But we also know that if that incident didn't happen, Chris Brown would be spoken of in a different vein than what he is. He has that black cloud still to this day, all these years later, because that was 2009. We in 2024. That still plagues him to this day. But he's still able to have successful tours. He's able to sell out.
Rock Nation.
I blame Jay-Z.
Hit records, blah, blah, blah. So I guess what I say all that to say, I don't understand the point of this documentary now. I can see if it would have happened, you know, maybe 2010, maybe even 2012. That's not that far removed from the incident. We talking 2024 discussing the incident that happened in 2009, y'all.
I think this man was 20 years old. Just the opportunity, like, you know, he has fans that are willing to pay thousands of dollars just to take a picture with him.
Sure.
So now it's like, okay, let me give more to my fans. Like, Beyonce did a documentary years and years ago for her fans. She does, you know, little things like people just. I think it's just for the fans.
But
I don't know why they're talking
this,
about that specifically.
Yeah, he's
not behind.
No.
So he's not even being interviewed.
No, this is quiet on the set. They're producing this documentary on him. This is in a way to kind of like slander him.
Oh no!
So this is talking about how he beating people asses. This is what he's doing.
They're trying to paint him in a negative light.
What is it? What?
As him, they trying to paint him in a negative light.
Basically.
So apparently they trying to say that it's been other things going on since
they're trying to bring in the Karuchi thing.
And we have not been privy to
the Usher thing, or
no, I think it's just more so tackling that whole domestic angle.
Yeah,
but they're trying to say that it's been other women.
Incidents with other women.
So we
since then
the network got a campaign.
They shouldn't be doing this, right?
Absolutely.
I don't see the point of it at this point.
Well, the network.
I'm pro
the network,
Chris, first of all.
If you in charge of, if you the head of a network that's got a no excuse for the abuse campaign, who's one of the biggest figures out there
going after all of them at this point?
But who's the biggest that's currently still successful at this point? You know what I'm saying? Just got off tour, like she said. People paying gobs of money just to take a fucking picture with you.
And you said who's the most successful figure?
Brown, right?
No, I'm saying. If you the head of a network and you got a campaign and you putting out these documentaries in line with this campaign, he's gonna be on your radar.
Especially the demographic that they are, like the millennials.
Right.
Like Chris Brown would be the target.
Yeah,
right.
Young black successful.
Yeah,
young black
ID
successful.
The ID channel.
Emphasis on black.
Emphasis on black.
The ones that's doing the documentary.
So this is my question, right? We give all this grace to Chris Brown. This happened back in 2000 when he smacked this when he beat up Rihanna.
Here we go.
Yeah,
2004, when he smacked his mouth.
Which is like 9,
It was
right?
after 2005 when it was like
9.
Yeah.
It was 2009.
Okay.
pictures came out. She was all bruised up. It's been a lot of allegations.
She headbutted him.
Listen, when he went to Good Morning America, he threw a chair at what's the black lady at the joint?
He threw a chair at the window.
Robert Roberts.
At the window.
Like he has a history of violence. But we will
anger issues.
Okay. We will give him so much grace. Like, why they attacking Chris Brown? Did he? We quick to throw him to the wolves. Like,
here we go.
I'm just we quick.
It's no comparison.
Why? Let me hear why no comparison.
Respectfully,
let me hear why no comparison.
Everything don't have to be compared to Diddy.
I'm not. But tell me why. I only compared this to Diddy. Why is this not comparable?
First of all, there's a big.
It's all allegations.
Two different things, my dude.
What's the difference?
Smacking bitches and sex trafficking and human trafficking.
Diddy got a whole
big age difference.
What I'm saying is,
I'm not gonna get too deep into this.
What I'm saying is that's all allegations. Y'all don't know nothing. Like Diddy don't get the grace that Chris Brown get with his allegations. Like, come on, once y'all leave Chris Brown alone.
Smacking bitches allegation is different from a whole
allegations.
human trafficking
I seen pictures of Rihanna.
It's the manner in what it was done, though. Hold on, it was the manner in what it was done. Chris Brown, he was found out about every situation, and he had to face his consequences. We watched this man on the side of the road picking up trash in Richmond while after he did that Rihanna shit.
And it's been more allegations after that.
Diddy has not paid for anything he has done, and he used his power to do the stuff that he did.
What do y'all know he's done?
Use his power.
My thing is, all what you saying what he's done is all allegations.
Do this, bro.
We not. It's no difference.
We're not on this shit today, bro. Listen, we spent a lot of time talking about this nigga Diddy last episode, bro. We're not talking about this nigga right now.
No.
We talking about Chris Brown.
It's a question.
We're not comparing that shit, bro. He got a slew of charges pending against
Chris
him,
Brown listen, it's a reason why they coming out with documentaries. He has a slew of allegations that people ignore. Like,
I'm gonna tell you,
this 2 months ago.
Hold on. This documentary coming out before the Diddy one, and
because we are knowing it now. Just 2 months ago, he came. A lady saying that he raped him. Nobody's talking about it.
One word.
What you mean? What
video? Diddy had a video come out.
We watched him.
We watched the video. We saw the pictures, but pictures and videos are two different things. Again,
she won.
Let me out. I like y'all talk.
I'm talking line with you.
I'm saying Ray Rice. We knew that he beat up his girlfriend. They gave him 2 game suspension. The video came out. He didn't play at all. Videos make a difference.
Yeah, evidence.
So again, videos paint the picture in your mind versus a picture. You see a picture, but a video is 2 different things.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I heard Rihanna headbutted him almost to death.
She did.
In 2009.
That's a serious forehead.
Now, hear me out. In 2009.
That's a serious forehead.
You can touch Chris Brown. Only person that was fucking with Chris Brown was like.
Bitch headbutt me like that. I'm fighting back. I don't give a fuck.
Lil Wayne. Those are the only 2 people I know that were still doing records with Chris Brown in 2009, 2010.
What, me?
He was looked at differently in 2009, 2010. The Diddy Show came out 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah, it's fresh.
It's fresh. So again, in 2009, nobody was defending Chris Brown.
Niggas was crucifying Chris Brown when it happened, right?
Never.
So again,
just like we crucifying Diddy now.
Before the video even came out, and this video
and it's prior to social media.
That comparison in itself is horrible and unfair to Chris Brown.
And this video came out in 2017. I mean, this video was made in 2017 when it happened. It came out. Before the video even came out, they was crucifying P. Diddy. All allegations. There was no video, nothing. Before the video came out, they was ready to pin him to the cross.
It wasn't as many people.
We ain't gonna be
Hold
realistic.
on,
Let's go.
the same shit. Hold on, what happened in 2017?
The video that came out is from 2017.
It's about the power, though. At the end of the day, Chris was not on the side of power. You think if Jay-Z was behind Chris, then he would have got in all that trouble?
Before this happened, he was Michael Jackson.
Do you think if Jay-Z was behind Chris Brown instead of Rihanna, that Chris Brown would have been condemned so badly? No.
What was the question?
If Jay-Z was behind Chris Brown instead of Rihanna at the time, do you think he would have been condemned so badly?
Absolutely not.
No, it was power behind it.
Yeah, it was
So you don't feel he should be condemned? Beat a bitch ass is cool. Like, it's the only reason it's bad because Jay-Z was behind it.
No,
but if he just beat a bitch ass is cool.
He paid his time. This was you missing that.
I'm not missing that.
Diddy ain't paid for shit.
What I'm saying is it's been more since that.
He's locked up now. He's paying for it.
But what I'm saying is
Diddy paid for way more than Chris Brown ever paid for.
To abuse people. He used his power to abuse people.
This is what you feel.
He had a doctor take this girl. She went and got plastic surgery. Cassie. No, this wasn't allegedly. This was she sued for this shit. Like,
it's still alleged.
Cassie, he took her, made her get plastic surgery, get bigger breasts. He didn't like it, made her go back the next day. The doctor was telling her that he shouldn't do it. He made the doctor do it too. Like,
all right, but hold on real quick. Let's get back to Chris Brown. Another point that I wanted to bring up, and to your point, C. What also, when artists of this magnitude, of a Chris Brown, of a R. Kelly, when certain things happen and it's negative, we also give them grace as a society, as a community, because the talent. I think that gets overlooked as well. We knew for a long time that was R. Kelly on that video, but nigga kept dropping them hits. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Chris. Listen, got in the fight with Rihanna. It's arguable who won. It's clear that she got her ass whooped. But at the end of the day, he dropped "Take Me Down." He dropped, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're super talented like that and you're on a run, it does get overlooked. We've seen this, play out. It's not just him.
I didn't see R. Kelly shit get overlooked. Like, everybody, when R. Kelly...
you know how long it took him to go to jail?
When I say overlook, I'm not saying when you got locked up. We all knew that nigga slept with little kids. Like, when R. Kelly,
but we were still playing him.
But nobody was defending him. Like how y'all defended Chris Brown. Nobody would have sat here defending Chris.
People was defending R. Kelly. People was definitely defending him.
Y'all in a different group of niggas.
Niggas was defending
R. Kelly.
100%, bro.
I don't know nobody defending R. Kelly.
Defending Michael Jackson.
They was on Chappelle's show making fun of him. Like, when peeing on people came up, that was associated with R. Kelly's name.
That's a fact. But
nobody would be like, no, he ain't do that.
But Chappelle would have never made the skit. But Chappelle would have never made the skit if Ignition won a hit record.
He can't make a skit about Chris Brown.
You see my point? Ignition was a hit record.
Nah, I'm not saying it
wouldn't have been no skit.
Y'all missing what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying like when they got locked up. I'm saying us as a community, us embracing you. You make a hit, cool. Like, that was cool. But nobody would sit here, how we talking about Chris Brown, how we talking about Diddy, nobody was defending R. Nobody would sit here like, R. Kelly do that shit. He was on tape. We knew he did it.
It's not even that.
That's what I'm talking about.
They give a fuck.
Nah, the people ain't
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Same thing with Chris.
Niggas give a fuck about Chris. Niggas would sit here and beat me down to defend Chris Brown.
No, but
nobody would do that about R. Kelly.
But you gotta understand.
I
got some defense for R. Kelly too, though.
Chris has a large female following, and I don't know any female that's a fan of Chris that's going to be like, that's rooting for his downfall, because he's already had, since that incident, bro. He's had the odds stacked against him. You know what I'm saying?
It's not room for the downfall. People would.
They
defend him like
they pulled.
I'm not saying like being. What you I'm not saying that nobody was defending R. Kelly. Our aunties was fucking defending R. Kelly.
Mom, not defending no fucking R. Kelly. I don't know what circle y'all. Where circle y'all into? These some weirdo people.
So ain't nobody at the cookout. Ain't nobody at the cookout. Ain't nobody at the cookout. We still playing that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like they weren't having a conversation about it.
They might.
Like we heard this shit on the news, but we ain't fucking talking about it. It is what it is. Turn that shit up.
Yeah, turn the blind eye to it. Yes, but defending him, no. I don't know nobody that was saying, why would y'all say that about R. Kelly? Leave R. Kelly alone. Nobody was saying that. They was like, yeah, that nigga sick, but he make good music. It was a butt to it, yes, but it was no defending.
But it was after it was proven that he did this shit.
He was yes.
Or
Hell
was it the
yeah.
beginning when the shit was
Both.
Both.
Keep it a buck, both, and keep it a buck. When the documentary came out, I knew people that were still defending it. They was like, yo, them people parents should be locked up too.
Two. Not just not R. Kelly. They should be locked up too. Along with R. Kelly.
But you're giving.
That's not defending R. Kelly.
parents
That's
should be
that's
locked
sharing
up,
the blame. But that's not defending R. Kelly. If I be like, man, leave Phil out of jail, lock that person up. That's defending.
It's about
but if I like, you should be
accountability.
locked up with him. I'm not defending you. I'm saying what you did was wrong, but they is equally as wrong as you.
Absolutely.
And they should be locked
I agree
up.
there.
I think you're kind of going off a little bit differently. I'm looking at it like they are still like, nah. And we like to Tiffany's point, like when that shit happened with Kels, it was people still defending Kels. It was comedians joking about Kels, like, hey, look,
That's not defending him.
that one on Kels on the tape. That was Yvonne.
They were normalizing.
At
They
this
were
point,
normalizing.
Nobody was sitting here defending Kelly. They might have been turning a blind eye to it.
They was
I agree
normalizing
with
the
that.
situation.
Defending, no.
Yeah.
Only thing
That's-
that we have
that's
proof
like-
of is the incident with Rihanna.
People was-
Now, after
Look.
this comes out, we might find out some shit that might change our mind.
I agree with that. And my point is, the only thing you have proof of is with Diddy is him beating
Look,
the ass.
what it boils down
But
to.
after that, it's all allegations.
What it
That's
boils
my
down
point.
to at the end of
It's
the day.
same thing.
The baby oil was confiscated though.
That's not a crime.
What it boils down to at the end of the day.
They said it was laced with drugs.
I bet they did. I bet they did.
What Chris Brown
bet they
represents,
did.
what Chris Brown represents in music, and not just music, but black culture,
Oh,
right?
shit, bro.
He represents something that is, it's few and far in between. Like I say, he's coming off the heels of Michael Jackson, Usher. You know what I'm saying? He's the last of that, of what that means to be an
superstar?
entertainer. Entertainer. I'm not even gonna label him just an R&B superstar. I'm just saying entertainer. And yes, he is an R&B superstar. But prior to that incident happening, he was on the verge of being a pop star, and that incident derailed him from being a pop star. It kept him strictly at R&B.
It derailed.
Don't lose me on this. If you're watching this, don't lose me. Follow me on what I'm saying. I'm not slighting Chris Brown. He is Chris Brown. He's that guy. But what I'm saying is, if this incident didn't happen,
His crossover power would have been.
he would be Justin Bieber. Okay? Keep it a buck.
Yeah,
so
he
at the
close,
end of the
bro.
day,
even with all this shit, he close.
so at the end of the day, it was a lot of deals missed out on. It was a lot of opportunities that was shut.
Yeah.
So at this point, this is a smear campaign. To your point earlier, Phil. Yeah. He's having major success right now, and whenever you're having major success, there's someone out there that wants to
See you fall.
And this is what this is.
But
So you
even Rihanna
essentially
has
just answered your
forgiven
own
him.
question because when you started this segment, you said why now? That's why.
Cause he up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he's up.
Yeah, that's why.
Because he's up. I'm just curious to see what they have.
Bro, we know they got.
You know what I'm
If it took this long, they
with R. Kelly,
they better have some
nothing
shit.
new. They just really put it in front of you to kind of just, you know what I mean? And now,
Gave you the
and now with
Yeah, it was very detailed.
With 2024 eyes, you're looking at it differently than you did in 2003.
Right. But, so, shout out to CB, though, man. Keep doing what you're doing and, take legal action if you need to. Yo, we had to take a quick break from the episode to let y'all know some important information. First and foremost, if you're interested in becoming a sponsor for Politickz as Usual, our email to contact us is at the bottom of the screen here. Make sure you hit us up and we'll get back to you. Let them know about the merch.
Also, if you want to support us and buy some merch, that also is at the bottom of the screen. So go ahead, click that, support us, buy some merch. Do what you got to do. Do that.
So you follow us on Instagram at Politickz as Usual _podcast. You can stay updated with the show. And we got bonus content as well.
Facebook. Politickz as Usual podcast. Follow us on Politickz as Usual podcast. We also have a group called Politickz as Usual. Both of them on Facebook.
Of course, when it comes to the YouTube, Politickz as Usual, all caps. Follow us, subscribe, comment, like. Whatever you don't like, feel free to comment. Let us know what you don't like. Spotify, check us out over Spotify. Check us out on Apple Podcasts. Anywhere you listen to your podcast, we there. All right?
5 stars.
Yeah, 5 stars, 5 thumbs up, whatever, show us some support. Now back to the episode.
R&B singers. Jermaine Dupri discusses soul and what's missing in the R&B genre.
You know you were giving some.
I seen JD was online. JD was online and he was talking about Y'all good? What y'all talking about?
Bro, my fuck. Yeah, we talking about JD, bro.
We talking about JD.
Oh, okay,
She
okay.
don't like the picture. I was just fucking with her.
Oh, Rat Man.
Like, man, you know you're gonna get JD song.
Yeah, but JD was
I said
online and
something,
he was saying that the R&B genre is missing the soul. A lot of the R&B artists that's out right now don't have a real soulful background or a church background. Now we know that a lot of the premier R&B artists that we grew up listening to, or even our parents played when we were smaller, a lot of their background was from the church. The Luthers of the world, the Whitneys of the world, all these people. Yes, Kelly Price, who you name it. They had that real soul. Nowadays, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? But it's still some good music out there. But I think he may have a point with this. What y'all think?
I agree. It was something I never had thought of on my own, but I definitely agree. He got a point.
I think I know why.
What's up?
So I guess back then the genre of gospel music wasn't as big as it is now. So why would you need to leave the church and come into R&B? You could just continue to do your thing in the gospel genre.
Unless you want to sing secular music.
I mean, yeah, but a lot of them don't.
Singing with a whole bunch.
I mean, even though gospel is bigger than what it was back in, let's say the 80s, it's still not. It's still very niche in the sense
it's gospel,
right? And it's always gonna be that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you don't have the ear for that, or you just don't want to hear that music, if I grew up in the church. And my background, and my dad is a pastor, he's making me sing in the choir, and he's like, yeah, just sing gospel music. But I know I'm a fan of all music, and I got my ear to, I like Trey Songz or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tempted to be like, nah, I think I can sing this too, though. You know what I'm saying? And if I give it a go and it's decent and it's good, of course I'm gonna go the R&B route because more people are gonna be willing to give me a listen rather than me singing gospel music because they feel like they might be either turned off because because it's gospel music, or they just don't have enough experience listening to that.
I'm just only speaking to why the R&B singers of today aren't from basically he's basically saying something is missing in R&B right now because a lot of today's R&B artists they're not from that background. They're not from the church.
Yeah, a lot of them not coming up in that background.
What I'm saying is, I feel like there's way more money in today's gospel music where the people that are coming up in that in that field, coming up in that background, they don't have to come over to this R&B side. They don't have to come over to this secular side.
No, I follow everything you're saying. That's clear. But I think another thing. I'm sorry. See, another thing to that is there's not a lot of traditional R&B anymore.
Right.
A lot of the R&B now is infused with something else.
Right.
I was gonna comment on Money Long. She's been bringing she performed a song not too long ago. She has a choir as the background.
Yeah, Money Long.
I feel like that Money Long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's an exception.
Yeah.
She's done different genres of music and wrote for other people. Yeah. What you guys say?
I'm asking are we saying is it the content we saying is suffering, or we saying the sound of the music is suffering? I'm not understanding what.
It's not really the content that's suffering. It's just more so what he's saying.
Scroll up a little bit, Tom, if you don't mind.
What he's saying is a lot of the
right there, bro.
If you think of 3 R&B artists right now that you like, give me their names.
3 R&B artists right now.
That's in your rotation right now.
Right now,
yeah.
Summer Walker, SZA, Leon Thomas.
Do you get any soul or church from them? And when I say church, meaning
vocal.
Think about the artists that you grew up. Think about Luther.
Diaphragm.
Think about Whitney. Think about Aretha. Do you get that from a Summer Walker?
Hell no.
Let's go back to Fantasia.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
you
but
gotta go all the way back. You can go back to when we came up with Fantasia.
Right.
And I think also
Another
a bigger thing is if you sung up in the church, if you sung in the church and in the choir, you had a different type of training. You had to be in the church and sing. You had to really have a singing voice. These people it's easy to be an R&B artist now. All you got to do is make a good TikTok.
Period.
Yeah, exactly.
So not just that,
You disagree?
Yeah.
People don't have to go on Apollo
the church
no more.
Attendance, is not what it used to be. we went to church when we were kids. Like our grandparents, our auntie, like if somebody was taking you to church,
Right.
they don't really have that now. Like
they had the Apollo. You know how many people made
like
it
you
big
saw
and
stuff on-
performed on the
like,
Apollo at one time?
The church attendance, going to church, being in that atmosphere, knowing what church is, and then the church tradition has changed, so they don't have that soulful singing no more. Everything is praise and worship, not hymns like we grew up on.
Right.
So that plays a part too.
Yeah, I barely see that book anymore.
So you're taught to
Barely see the book anymore.
Yeah, I never see the book.
What
I
you
got a
got?
book at home.
What you got, Phil?
I just think that it's the sound of the music. So, for example, like everybody considers Jamie Foxx an R&B, right? What he sings.
He's an R&B artist.
R&B artist, right? So we had the song "Blame It." I think he one interview said like, "Yo, like one of the older R&B persons hated that song because he stayed in that particular pocket that whole particular song."
Yeah, it was riding the wave of what T-Pain created at that time.
So if that's what's
Auto-tune.
if that's in what's at a particular time, or right now, like it's kind of more vibe music right now with
It's
R&B.
the demand. That's what I was about to
So
say. It's demand.
there's no really demand or somebody who's going to kind of overdo it or oversing.
Not even that. Yeah, I feel you.
So a lot of times, like, so for example, again, I don't know what you're about to say, but say for example, even if I use Fantasia is may not stay in that pocket for that record. She's gonna eventually she's gonna start to kick her shoes off and start to really sing.
For sure.
For real. You know what I'm saying?
Even with that, like I feel like this, even how songs are structured. There's no bridges in R&B songs no more.
Songs are 2 minutes and 32 seconds.
So
they ain't got no time for it.
I don't think it's so much what R&B's lacking is what the consumer wants. Like today's consumer probably don't want a song that's 4 minutes, got bridges and switches up the pocket, like you were saying. Like they want, give it to me like no homo, give it to me quick, fast.
It's subjective.
Yeah, I just think you gotta search. It's something out there for everybody.
But that's also too.
You got a mind for it.
But I mean, also to like it is something out there for everybody. But I think the issue is with the labels or with the radio or whoever's pushing the music to the popular artists.
The labels.
So you're going to go ahead and if they're looking for those quick songs to pop off, yeah, you could go out and look for the artists with the talent because there are R&B artists with talent that do give you that church feeling.
Shout out to October London
and Kennedy Ryan.
So those artists that you may say, but I mean, that's not necessarily what's being necessarily pushed.
Coco Jones.
So
all
of those.
I think it's all subjective, bro. I mean, they just proved it by naming the two names. The shit that they checking for, that's what they listening to. If you ain't into that, you into the Jacquees of the world and all them. You know what I'm saying? That's what you listening to. I mean, it's just all subjective.
But you also,
you know what I'm saying?
People like me are still listening to the old songs because
they are heavy in my rotation.
I listen to mostly 90s music for real.
Mary J getting ready to drop a new album called Gratitude.
Not anymore.
And I just listened to her new single yesterday, matter of fact, and it's amazing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
I want those.
A lot of motherfuckers not, and a lot of people our age not checking for Mary J.
Right, she's urban AC now. On radio terms, like I said, our age range is not really listening to that.
Doug definitely ain't checking for no Mary J.
Definitely not.
That's why we don't talk to people born.
I know.
Yeah.
But y'all boys just on the podcast.
In 2024.
Yo, man.
But y'all let us know in the comments, man, what y'all think about the state of R&B. And like I said, it's so missing from it, from the current state. Bro, Speaking of an R&B artist,
this is exactly what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
This is good.
What's that?
I want to talk.
Go ahead, Courtney. Lead us in.
Talk about it. Let me listen.
Lead us in, Court.
So this next topic is about Lyfe Jennings. They said that basically he doesn't have enough music to have a Tiny Desk performance, and I personally feel like his whole city was a bop. Like he can
the first one.
Yeah, the second one had a little here and there.
I heard
the first one was lit.
Hey, the first one was where it was at.
You just flipped on. I'm a stick up. How I live. I meant.
Oh no.
But listen, like
that must be nice for that
Tim's
shit.
had a Tiny Desk, y'all.
That shit.
Tim's had a Tiny Desk, and this is I saw that, and I'm not saying she's not deserving of it.
Right.
Yeah,
But how you gonna do him like that?
I think
and
they
Tim's
told him
got
that's the
one?
wrong reason. Like, I mean, no, I'm not fronting on my man. Ryan Leslie had a time desk, and that's my man.
Like, come on.
His catalog ain't even, you know what I'm saying?
Legendary.
He's legendary, but what I'm saying is Life Jennings is definitely capable of doing a tiny desk. However, will it get the views?
Absolutely.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I seen less like people that nobody knows on Tiny Desk. Tiny Desk kind of even when they started, it was kind of
When they started, they was doing nobody.
they were trying to introduce certain people.
That platform been around for a minute.
They at
and
a
it's slowly
different level
built.
now. They at a different level.
No,
now.
I don't think so. I think if you go on there now, it's still people.
still
That
people
was,
you-
it's still people
This
that
is
was
like-
75,000.
This is what I
Yeah.
keep trying to tell y'all.
So if life
I'm
goes
not trying
on
to
there,
listen to these old niggas from 2024.
We
yo.
watched Charlie Wilson.
You ain't
Yeah,
right.
Wilson's
Our
nice.
generation.
Yo,
Face
Charlie
We
Wilson.
want to see Life Jennings.
A legend.
Charlie Wilson.
A legend. We not trying to hear that.
That's
in
my nigga,
2024.
bro.
yo.
Hey, look.
I want my favorite
Nigga.
Tiny
I'll,
Desks too.
I'll watch
Straight
it
up.
just like what?
That's
You
that
Max-
gotta
Hey,
do
George,
it.
man.
Maxwell just did $3 million on Tiny
Now
Desk.
Maxwell on a different level than Tiny.
Huh?
He on a different
He
level.
definitely
That's
is.
a fact.
Bro. Come
But-
on, now. This is
He
Max.
definitely-
No, hear me out.
Did Anthony
Life
Hamilton
Jennings
do
would've
one?
did numbers.
No, no,
What about
like,
Anthony Hamilton?
Then all right.
Huh?
Yeah, he was.
He on there.
Anthony did one.
He did one.
Anthony who?
Anthony
Hamilton?
Hamilton?
Yeah, he
Okay.
did one.
I mean,
yeah.
but
He got like
he's in the same kind of like
Yeah, for real,
lineup
for real.
with-
Yeah, yeah.
That
Come
nigga
on now.
Phil say, yo,
You
give him a
can't
front
pick and
porch.
choose.
He said, put Life Jennings on the front porch.
now real talk.
We ain't had no
Y'all
problem
like-
seeing
I
Juvenile
like
to
the-
a Tiny Desk. You
I like
like
the-
nobody would listen
Whoa.
to these old niggas. Juvenile Jake was lit.
It really was.
Yeah,
lit.
Cole-
But he an old nigga. You saying
But
nobody
he
trying to
an
hit these
old
old
nigga. You
niggas?
say
Locks is on Tiny Desk? Locks is on Tiny
From the
Desk?
99.
Locks is on Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, so again,
They legends, but I'm not trying to hear that.
You
So
not
again-
trying to hear that.
He not trying to hit
You ain't trying to
but what
hear
I'm saying is your view and my view is worth the same when we look at these stuff.
For sure.
So what I'm saying is there's a
Demographic.
demographic.
Yeah, no,
for life.
I mean
I think
they
that-
all have core audiences
And I
that are
think
gonna want to listen to.
Shorty broke it down to him and said she spoke with somebody and said that it kind of that's not necessarily how it went. That's how he took it. But like I said, with Tiny Desk, they have a number of people. I mean, doing these things, and he might not have been able to. They might not be able to do them at that particular time.
Mm-hmm.
But know what I mean, but it's, they have people. We go on Tiny Desk thing, and they have like people with 75,000 views. They also got people with 100,000 views. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
What?
And YouTube singers who never even made it. They have Tiny Desks with YouTube singers who haven't even made it
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
mainstream yet. Like, be for real. We don't even know these people.
Exactly.
And you got, but we can't hear life. Come on now.
And then
That's,
also-
that's an insult.
It is, but that is too. But that's why I
Tiny
said.
Desk.
But real talk, I said like, hey, look, y'all was.
Tiny a desk.
he- he-
Give him a tiny.
Make an old nigga desk.
he-
Give him a cubicle.
Y'all made it. Y'all,
Give him a cubicle, son.
y'all made a joke. I said, let's put them on the front porch. The front porch is owned by us.
A Tiny Desk.
Front porch is owned by us. It's right down the street. It's right in DC, right by the side of Tiny Desk joint. It ain't that far.
Didn't they give Duran up Tiny Desk too?
So who?
Duran Bernard. Bro from remember the show that came on Netflix?
Gay nigga.
I mean, I don't know if he was gay, but he was
Hey, nigga, it's crazy.
yeah, that's wild. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know if he was gay. I don't know if he was gay. That's wild. But from the show that was on Netflix with Snoop Dogg and them that D Smoke came from.
Okay.
He was on it. He was the flamboyant dude.
Okay.
The gay nigga.
He had a Tiny Desk.
Okay.
But he ain't got half the catalog. Not even a
life,
third.
right.
I don't know. I don't know
man.
no songs from him. So,
But I'm saying-
My point. That's my point. That's my point.
But if I'm a label and I'm trying to push this person to be whatever,
Right.
I might put him on a Tiny Desk.
sure.
I might pay for that.
But Tiny Desk,
But this don't
Tiny
say-
Desk should be like you're not big enough to be here no more. Like
And let me
No, they
just
did.
say
I
something.
think it was
Man.
scheduling. Yo.
A lot
Right,
of
I
people
think
that
it's
love
bullshit.
Life Jennings' album
Bro,
was a
like-
lot of niggas that was locked
Listen,
up,
bro.
right?
Love and
He
hip
had a
hop
whole
fuck
bunch
Life
of
Jennings up.
inmates.
That's
Love
what
that
it
shit got
boils
them
down
through
to.
their bids.
What it boiled down to is when Life Jennings went on Love and Hip Hop, ain't nobody want to work with him on after that. It was over with. Yeah,
was on
niggas
Love and
like
Hip Hop?
we not even finna.
He took him
We're not even finna do that, bro.
He took him
bro, he was with Carly Red.
Carly Red.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, bro.
Fake
Not,
ring.
yeah, shit was trash.
Yeah, that did kind
Shit
of
was trash.
like.
I get Carly Red a fake
He
one.
was on some whack. He
Yeah. He look like a whack
And
nigga.
he look like a corny
Y'all
ass.
remember back in the day when he got caught setting his baby mama house on fire or something? He had domestic issues that he kept getting in trouble. That was the declination of his career.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Call him a little.
Don't worry, I'll remind you.
Wow.
That's
Roll that,
Didn't know that.
roll that beautiful
That's
beef.
crazy.
I'm a stick up kid.
I love
Yeah, little Chris Brown.
But nah, they said that Tiny Dash basically said our team is small with limited capability to film approximately only 10 shows per month. Unfortunately, we cannot accommodate every artist who like to perform. So they just basically
So
said
they probably said we got bigger people. No homo got bigger people in front of you. You gotta chill real quick.
I ain't gonna
I
hold
got you next month.
Yo,
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I respect Life Jennings. I'm not the biggest Life Jennings fan. I would have much rather seen like a Jaheim or some shit. That's more like, you know what I'm saying?
Remember his songs, bro.
I'm,
Ain't
But
gotta
you know
be-
why?
Oh, we
You know
can
why?
fuck with him.
He
We're not
put
gonna
that
do that
woman, he
to
put that
Jaheim.
girl first.
Jaheim more.
No, I saw
Big.
Jaheim.
Keisha over
in
there
person
just trying to help my man
He
out,
looks
help him remember
atrocious,
his
but his voice
songs.
is still amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Life?
Oh no,
No,
his
Jaheim.
voice is nice.
Jaheim was on
Still.
some hard drugs.
It's just he can't even remember his songs though.
Yeah, he was on
he gotta
some-
get
He got
it.
like 5 dreams.
Smoking that ooh wee. He was on
What's that,
something.
Dad?
He putting that
'Cause
woman
I was
first.
confused
That's what
as
it
to what
is.
did happen to him. So it was drugs or it
Putting
was
that woman
alcohol?
first, nigga.
Don't hate on us.
With Jaheim.
We all know, we just speculate.
Okay, because it never came out, so I still
We
am
just-
confused
but
what
the-
happened to him.
But the joke
Like,
is, he put that woman first.
Yeah. Moving right along. We ain't gonna get too
White
much
girl.
time to Life Jennings, man, but hopefully you get a platform to, do that one album on or something.
Do it yourself.
Or do it yourself.
For real. In
Yeah.
this day and age, all you need is a goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna act,
BMF.
Court? How you gonna act, Court?
Larry Hoover.
How you gonna act?
Drug kingpin Demetrius Big Meech Flannery leaves federal prison for a residential program in Miami. He's in a halfway house.
Man, shout out to
what's
Beach
up,
man. Coming home, baby.
Release date next year sometime. So
BMF
Big
back.
Meech has been released from federal prison. As y'all know, Big Meech was the head of the BMF Black Mafia family. He was indicted and taken into custody back in 2005, I believe, when the whole operation, went down. There is a TV show that's, depicting the life of the BMF story. But yeah, this has been a long time in the making. Big Meech, well respected in the streets. I think his brother,
Came home because of COVID.
yeah, he came on a
Southwest
couple of years ago.
Yeah, his brother
Yeah,
did.
he
A couple of
been
years
out.
ago, yeah,
Flannery.
because I was about to ask that. Okay.
yeah.
Flannery.
His brother came home.
I think they was trying to put that jacket on him though.
Snitch jacket?
I think they was trying to put that jacket
Nah,
on him.
he got health issues, so they let him out for that COVID shit.
I thought I heard that they was trying to put that.
But I know when Big Meech really touched down, he probably gonna be on every fucking podcast talking all day. I'm gonna get tired of that motherfucker.
Every podcast.
Yeah,
Tired of it. That ain't gonna be a DJ
come.
Flag.
The TikTok streets are already losing their mind.
Hey, look,
I
I
ain't gonna be tired if you come to Richmond and holler at the politics as usual.
They said when Meech find out that there's 13 niggas in a section with 3 bottles, he gonna lose his mind.
The nigga is in a halfway. He going to a halfway house in Miami.
They said when
Miami.
he's done and he
Shit
find
is
out that y'all
over.
niggas been
It's over.
in sections
he used to be
Yeah.
with
outside a
2
little
and
bit.
3 bottles on 13 heads,
Take
It's
me
his
back.
spirit.
lose his mind.
Take me back.
He used to be outside a little bit.
A little bit.
You about to pull up on
What happened?
They said-
Whoa, what you asked, Doug?
Ask Doug.
At a party. What the hoes?
Hey,
talking
bro,
about
that shit.
for this?
Yeah.
No,
Hold
no,
on,
in
Cole.
general.
Hold on, Cole. What you asked, Doug? Was
Ask
that for
Doug.
BMF?
No, that's not what I asked.
He
He
said
said,
Oh.
he used to be
ask
out.
Doug,
He
you
actually used to be outside.
outside?
A little bit.
He
A
outside
Yeah,
right
felt he was
now.
outside.
little bit, yeah.
A little bit. They said when Meech was outside, it was different. He used to buy the whole bar. You have to come to him to ask for a drink.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
he had bottle wars with Dipset.
buy the whole bar, he buy
They
the
had
club.
bottle wars with Dipset, bro.
Right.
Like they
Yeah.
would buy the whole,
That's crazy.
the whole club out.
Yeah.
all the bars sold out because all the bottles were sold out because they
Yeah.
took them shits.
He would buy the joint.
Yeah.
Now you
Right.
gotta come here and ask for a
It
drink.
was wild, bro.
crazy.
Listen,
You can't drink because he got to drink.
That's crazy, bro.
They
That's,
they
I
said,
don't
Yeah.
even belong here, Big Meech.
That shit
You know,
wild.
I'm avoiding what you're
he had
They bought a
Atlanta
Tiger
on
in the
lock.
club.
That's for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy.
that
Yeah.
shit wild.
At
That
his
nigga
birthday, he had giraffes and shit at his birthday, Jones. So he had giraffes at the club.
Crafts and shit.
Yeah,
Yo, they
giraffes at the
said,
club.
they said he flew a plane to Cancun. He brought all the rappers with him. He was like, "Yo, I want to fly the plane, son."
He brought the whole Atlanta with
That
him.
extra flashy dumb shit is how
How he got locked up.
That's what his brother was
that's
telling
Frank
him.
Lucas shit.
That's what his
Yeah.
brother was
No,
telling
they
him.
said he was worse.
Who, Frank?
No,
Frank?
Beach.
Oh.
They had to have billboards in Atlanta that
That's what
said
I'm saying, no.
The world is BMFs.
Yeah, too much flossing.
Who are you? The
You know
world
what I'm
is
saying? Rothstein.
I
You know
am
what I'm
interested
saying?
when he does
Wasn't
get
even
out.
from fucking Atlanta.
When he does get out, I am interested to hear his take on how he feel about 50 Cent doing his story. You know what I'm saying?
He part of it. He
Was
executive producer of that.
100%. Oh,
He executive
behind
producer of it.
it?
Yeah.
But it's his son doing it. I'm pretty sure he got a.
Yeah.
He probably got the.
Yeah,
don't got,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he got the blessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm more interested
But I
in.
still want to hear more. You know what I'm saying?
I'm more interested in the rebound story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I know the history. I know he's gonna get on platforms and do interviews and all that. That's great. But I kind of want to know, you know, because he is a businessman end of the day. So I kind of want to know, you know, what's gonna be his next move and how is he going to, you know, pivot from the DMF story.
I'd rather see it. I don't want to hear it. I just want to see.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Because it's gonna be
some money. His son been doing this thing. He's straight.
People talk about this nigga. That shit don't affect me.
I mean,
Fuck
but
that
what's we
nigga.
call it? Because he's.
If I was him, I would be producing movies and getting my
30
son to star in
Give
it.
a fuck about Big Meech,
It's third in command. Third in command.
That
That
shit don't
went right
affect
back
me.
to
I give a
jail.
fuck about him, man.
So
I'm just saying, what the fuck? He come home with my life ain't changing. Fuck him.
I mean, I get you, but
Yo,
I
that's-
mean,
sharing
but we
nothing.
also,
Wow.
but we also talk. All we do is talk about motherfuckers that ain't really gonna.
Somebody go.
So that's kind of
Somebody go shoot his ass, bro.
So, but yeah.
You think Big Meech think I care that he getting out? You don't give a fuck about my.
Hey, look, I got
Damn, dog. You
had
don't
a
know what in the future gonna happen. You might cross path, bro.
With Big Meech?
You just never know, my nigga. Like you just said,
I
fuck
might,
him,
but
like,
him come on, I don't give a fuck. Like it's cool.
Yo, that's-
Congratulations to him, but what the fuck, my life going on?
I mean, I feel you, bro, but you don't. Nah, man. All right, I got you. I hear you.
I was gonna say it's third in command. Like
Damn.
before he came home,
See,
they got
Boogie
locked
said,
right
I don't
and
give a
stuff
fuck.
Right.
J-Bo. Jeezy had a song about him.
Right.
Fuck J-Bo too?
Huh?
No, man.
You might see that nigga. I don't know.
Oh shit.
Well, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Like I said, back in his heyday, man, he had the clubs on lock, and I don't know if we know he had the clubs on lock, but I don't know if he had the college towns or the HBCUs. If BMF presence was felt in that way
Definitely
at all.
Yeah.
Who's Atlanta?
Okay, well, probably in Atlanta.
Atlanta,
But
for
speaking
sure.
of
Yeah.
speaking of
And
HBCUs,
Detroit.
we're in the college homecoming.
that's
Well,
what
by the time this come out, we probably be on the tail end of
trying to
that.
figure out what you talking about.
But
I got you.
yeah.
Good shit.
Thank you, man. Let me do
You get it on the mail.
Let me do my work. Let's shout them out real quick. Shout out to who? 18.
Virginia Union.
Shout out the Norfolk State University. What the fuck you talking about?
VUU.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out
Norfolk
the
State. HU.
None of the other shit.
I mean, well, both.
Shout out
HU,
Little
if you want.
State. Little
Yeah,
State.
Howard State.
Little
You
State.
said it
Big
right.
state over
No,
here,
ain't no
nigga.
big state, nigga.
Big
Fuck
state
all
over
that
here,
bullshit.
nigga. Virginia State. Talk about it.
Norfolk State bigger than Petersburg, nigga. Bigger than the city that it's in. Better try to
The
hear that
fuck?
shit.
We not in Petersburg.
Better try to hear that shit.
ODU homecoming
you
going
don't
on
know-
right now.
Bro, that's not a HBCU.
So I have a confession.
I'm just naming
I'm about to
colleges.
say.
Yeah.
I got
Talk
a
about
confession.
college
Tiff got
homecomings.
confession. Hold on.
Yeah.
Tiff got
Talk about college
confession.
homecomings,
Hold on,
brother.
wait, hold on.
I have never
Shout out
been to
homecoming.
a HBCU homecoming.
We going next week.
Oh shit, we
going
let's
next
get it
week.
then.
We get into it. We going.
Why?
So we gotta, yeah.
We going next week.
Nah, for
Hold on,
real.
I'm interested.
I never
Why?
been to a HBCU.
Why you ain't never been? You don't come outside
Yeah,
like
we
that?
got.
I mean, for real, I don't. And I got friends who went to like HBCUs, and I feel like that's daytime. So I like,
Leave him alone.
yeah, like I just let them do their thing. Like,
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I think we all should go to one next year for sure together. I'm throwing that out there.
Union joint next week.
But-
I don't know what y'all.
No, all right, next week. All right, fuck it. But college homecomings have been some of my best experiences outside. You outside? Like college homecomings, like
Say less, my nigga.
like for somebody that didn't go to a 4-year university, you would think I went to some of these schools because
Same here.
Howard, Hampton, ODU, Norfolk,
Fuck Hampton.
Virginia State,
Virginia Union.
A&T,
Virginia Union.
Union.
Just try to disrespect my
Shaw,
niggas.
Shaw University.
I don't
Ain't
talk
no
down
way.
on it. I don't talk down on it.
I've been to all these joints, man, and I'm telling you, like, it's a good time. Like, it's something I tell everybody to experience at least once. You know what I'm saying? When you go to these homecomings, man, it's a good experience. Even if you just want to tailgate or watch the game, you know what I'm saying? You're not really into all the other festivities and stuff like that. Cool, do your thing. But I was outside these joints. It was different. Some about different parties.
Yeah, you went to.
know what I'm
If
saying?
you
Was
was at
outside
the
back
homecoming, if you was at the homecoming, you definitely was outside. I mean,
And Howard is
Howard's
probably
different.
that
That's
stands
different.
out for me.
That's
That's
different.
probably some of the best times I had up in
Homecoming.
DC.
I don't know what to call that
How
shit.
was homecoming? This, I mean, obviously this is pre-recorded, but how was homecoming is actually today.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
like,
life
for
shit,
y'all
yeah.
that,
It's a
that
fact.
had
It's today.
HBCU homecoming,
Shout out my
experience,
brother Ron Lee.
What was like a crazy like
I
the
can't
craziest shit
tell.
happened?
I got family now. I can't tell.
Yeah,
I
what,
can't
we
tell.
can't discuss.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
What happened at homecoming stays
it
at
stays
home.
at
Oh, yeah.
homecoming.
Alright.
Sure.
For sure.
But it was
That
a
shit
time.
crazy story.
Shout out to the Divine Nine, man. They make the homecoming experience dope. Shout out to all the marching bands coming from a band geek.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Holla. Clarinets. Holla.
Yeah, bro. Like
Hey.
we
Trombone, Paul.
that whole experience, man. Marching
Trombone.
bands and the D9, bro.
That's it.
That
Trombone is
hey,
wild.
y'all heard what she said, man. Falcons. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn
Super
right. You know what I'm saying?
What about
the real HHS?
but Trey,
I gotta get all this couch.
Trey, what about niggas that play the trombone though?
What's up?
What's up with niggas that play the trombone?
I ain't saying nothing about no instruments, but you asking the wrong.
Man,
He the one blowing brass, bro. I play drums, my nigga. I don't know.
blowing
I
brass is
don't know what
crazy.
he's talking-
Hey man,
He
Hey,
did
no,
that. He
real
did
talk.
that for some years.
I
in
was
high
the beast
school.
too.
Oh
Hey,
man.
shout out.
Listen, the
Yeah,
trombone
my-
is an amazing instrument.
Play that bone, baby. Play that bone.
Blowing that bone, boy. Hey, no. Hey, real talk, trombone. Y'all, hey, trombones,
Real
sections,
trombone player.
trombone sections is some of the most firest
I think it's the
sections in
loudest
some of the bands, bro.
instrument in the band.
Yeah, them and trumpets.
trombone.
Between them and trumpets for sure. They the soul in songs though. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
For sure. But yeah, man, bands,
I saw a live
D9.
band last night.
Definitely good to see.
Episodes.
Trombone.
Yeah, definitely good to see
For real.
people you haven't seen in forever.
Oh
Yeah.
Can't go up from somewhere like
Yeah, we definitely not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna act like I ain't hear you say
Chicken was
that.
good.
Still trying-
Chicken was fire.
Of course. My
Nah, I mean,
homegirl
it's
was
good to
probably-
see people
probably
you
at
haven't
work
seen in
serving that
forever.
shit.
Like I said, a lot of times colleges you might be from places way different places like New York, New Jersey. Like I said, we had people from Detroit, California, Washington State, Virgin Islands come to state, and then like I said, you a lot of times you may lose track of people X, Y, Z. And the whole company just a good time for everybody to come back. And good to see how people doing well. Like I said, a lot of times. Like I said, you might go to homecoming and say, "Hey, bro, I remember you, boom, boom, boom. You was 130 pounds. Now look at you, got some size on you. Look good now,
He's
man."
got some size on you.
Know what I mean, so this is good to see.
Hey, look at
It's good to
bro,
just see
what
like
the-
good people, man.
You locked eyes with that
Sound
nigga,
like a
bro.
church homecoming where you see your family members that you ain't seen in like 4-5 years, and then
I
they
mean,
come
but
back.
you-
to
Like little
you can relate
family.
to
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Funeral.
You can't do the same thing you
Hey,
can do in the
that's
church
about-
homecoming.
hey,
Like
kinda crazy.
I don't know, like the
day.
days leading up to that Sunday, you know, the young
Maybe the-
ones
maybe the-
kinda
maybe
get
the-
together and they get
Maybe the
lit.
church
Yeah.
lock
I
in.
would say about the church.
Maybe the
joint.
lock in.
Hey, I've been to one of them. I've
You
been
know
to
what
one
I'm
of
saying?
them. I've been to
Hey,
one.
the lock. Hey, never mind. That's a
I've
whole
been to
nother
one
pod.
of
That's
them
a.
shows, bro. No, I actually,
Y'all know about the lock in?
This is good. The YMCA used to do them, Jay.
man, I love the lock in, bro. I
Horrible.
love the lock in, bro.
Horrible. Spelled with a W.
love
Horrible.
Hey, I wasn't even a church boy, but I was at the lock-ins.
You was a fool, bro.
I was at the lock-in.
Nigga going straight to hell.
That-
I envy people who actually went to HBCUs, bro, because you know what I'm saying. Just a quick little story on my background. Like I was gonna go to Norfolk State on a marching band scholarship, and my mom died like I don't know, maybe like a month before graduation. Kind of changed my whole outlook on everything. I ended up going to Jay-Z and Reynolds. Didn't finish after my first daughter was born. I'm actually planning to finish school next year.
Nice,
but,
nice.
But I got a slew of homeboys, you know what I'm saying, that went to Norfolk State, graduated from Norfolk State. Couple went to Virginia State, couple went to Union, couple went to Shaw. So anytime I can go experience, you know what I'm saying, their homecomings with them, I'm on a first thing smoking that and so. But and plus Norfolk State got a special place in my heart. So I always, you know what I'm saying, even though I ain't graduate from there, I ain't go to one class at that motherfucker.
You repping it. You
I'm a
flying
rival
flat.
for sure.
You're gonna have a big association with NSU.
For sure.
That's
yeah,
a fact.
Especially if you was in the marching band.
That's a
fact.
You went to NSU.
Absolutely.
That's a
God
fact.
rest his soul.
Same
My band
colors.
director, Mr. Prentice, man.
Prentice, yes.
You know what I'm
Prentice.
saying?
Mr. Prentice.
Graduate of Norfolk State University.
that.
And he molded his kids to go to wherever they want to go at the end of the day. But if you went to Norfolk State, that was that was a bonus.
That's dope, son. Shout out to the trophy.
And I attended camp down there. I actually attended a real band camp down there. That was dope. You know what I'm saying?
What you
Not
say-
on no American Passion either.
What you say, Phil?
Don't even-
Shout out
don't even
to
go there. You know
shout
what
out to
I'm
the
saying?
Trojan Explosion.
Nah, I don't know.
Saying.
I mean, shout out
to the woo woos.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all
them too. Yeah,
Shout out. No, that's
going to the Trojan Explosion.
But that was the name of the band. That's the
I
name
was
of the
going to
band,
the
baby.
Trojan Explosion with the trombone.
Hey.
Shout out, Miss. Hey,
Shout out to
I actually
Explosion with
attended
the
I actually attended the camp
trombone.
down there too, bro.
Hey, whoa, Trey, no disrespect.
Now hold on. No, before
Before you say that,
Woo is now part of the band. Let's Woo Woos are not technically part of the band. They're the cheerleaders, right?
I get that.
All right.
No
I just wanted to put that out there. Yeah,
No
what's up?
disrespect.
What's
Some
up?
disrespect about to happen.
Yeah, he about to say something off the wall.
You ain't got no band.
You
got
does
a
have a
band.
band.
You
Y'all band? Got a band there?
Yeah,
When I was in school, y'all had no band.
We ain't had no
No,
band.
that's a fact.
That's all I'm saying.
Shout out.
That was right.
Shout out.
It was right when I was there.
Shout out.
And then it came up there.
She came
I'm
to
glad they
Virginia
do this shit
Union.
real.
She came to Virginia Union, created the band program over again. She's no longer there as of this year. This is her first year not there, but the Virginia Union was on the up and up.
Hell
Dog.
yeah,
They
turned
was
them
up there.
I went to
They was up there?
homecoming.
My cousin marched for them.
Facts.
Okay.
Two of my cousins marched for them.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so
That
they
was
was
their
getting up
album.
there. They was getting up there.
Yeah.
Fuck, get off our dick, nigga.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
He called
The fuck?
He used to bust y'all before.
Hey,
He used to
We
bust
been bust
y'all
out
before.
basketball. So we got
Union, we in there?
We in there.
Oh, you said when is you said next weekend?
This-
Next weekend.
Fuck me,
Saturday.
I'm gonna be in Charlotte.
There you go.
I'm gonna be in Charlotte.
Nigga got hype. It was like
I'm outside.
I forgot.
Me and Tiff in there.
I'm in Charlotte.
Wilder, bro.
Yeah. But shout out to all the, the HBCU specifically. But shout out to all the colleges having their homecomings, man.
Go do it today.
Are we good? We good on?
Parties on the daytime, bro.
Do it today?
I had to prepare this.
I apologize.
We good on this, y'all? Are we doing?
Ladies, how y'all feel about that? You want to pass on that? I
good?
bet.
Oh, what?
I'm good on the last two for real.
We good at?
Be personally.
All right, so
Yeah.
Now y'all want to do this?
Fuck no. I didn't even watch the shit.
I ain't
Let's
watching.
talk about how bad it was.
I tried to catch it.
I'm not.
So
I'm
anyway,
talking about number 8.
No.
Oh no. The latest voted on. Yeah.
about number 9, we want to go to
Fuck
BET
no.
Awards.
No, I'm cool.
I'll
I'm
give
good
a
on
little.
both, bro.
I'll give a little.
I didn't watch the shit.
I
Respectfully,
didn't even know about it.
Respectfully,
I didn't- yeah.
last year we actually did a live stream on the BET Hip Hop Awards and it was horrible. So
trash.
I don't follow it. I don't watch it.
Glorilla
You know what I'm saying?
A clip of it. Glorilla and some dude. I don't even remember who the dude was that performed.
Didn't
with
see
it.
any announcements leading up to it. Haven't seen any clips since.
Yeah.
They said that shit was in a.
I'm sorry.
They said the award show was in a ballroom.
Yeah, that shit was trash.
It was Andreas nightclub.
So it ain't big
That's
enough for
crazy.
us to
It was
talk
the
about.
club.
Pause.
That's insane.
I think Travis Scott was the only person that was presented an award. They didn't present any other awards. They just said, hey,
Because nobody was there, right?
not really.
Okay.
E40 did. E40.
40 did like 10 songs.
He did. He did a melody.
Low performed with Boogie. That's what he performed with.
What's my man name? Boss Man D-Lo. He did a little melody.
D-Lo.
Dash came out.
Roscoe Dash came out,
D-Lo going at it with his fans online and shit.
Yeah,
and
I'm so unimpressed by this name, but everything y'all saying right now.
and then what else happened?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Fat Joe.
Performed.
Fat Joe
He
hosted.
performed with Roscoe, matter of fact.
Yeah. That was
They definitely had a little run during their time.
That was cute.
Roscoe had a dance.
Hey, listen, bro. I ain't gonna shit on none of these names. I ain't gonna shit on none of these names because they doing something that I aspire to, to do. But that award show was trash, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
Award show was trash.
Yeah. So that's it. That's
Yeah.
how. That's our rundown.
Yeah, so head over to YouTube, man.
Yeah.
Follow Politickz as usual.
Hold up now.
Politickz with a Z, not an S.
Please do.
Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, tap that notification bell, show us love on all our previous content, and definitely this video right here. Also, listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Go to our merch store, support us, buy some merch. Goddammit, we got shirts, goddamn tumblers, whatever you want on there, with more stuff coming. Ladies, y'all got something? Y'all good?
No.
We good.
Okay. Politickz is what we do. Hip hop is what we live. We out.
Politics as usual.